Good morning and welcome. You're watching Sabha TV. I'm Rajat Kane. Here are the top headlines of the day. Prime Minister urges people to take fight against black money to next level in monthly radio address. He also asked people to fight social evil of food wastage. Government instructs telecom operators to begin process of Aadhaar-based re-verification of existing subscribers of the mobile services. Militants attacked ancestral home of Jammu and Kashmir Minister Farooq Abdrabi in Anantnag. One cop injured. Two Hizbul militants killed after ambush at police party in Pulwama. UP meat sellers to go on indefinite strike against crackdown on illegal slaughterhouses. Fish sellers also extend support to the stir. And Russia's main opposition leader arrested at anti-corruption rally in Moscow. 500 protesters detained as call for PM Dmitry Medvedev to step down strengthens. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has urged people to take the fight against black money and graft to the next level. Addressing his monthly Mann Ki Baat radio program, the Prime Minister urged people to use less cash in their daily lives and continue to support movement towards digital payments started after the note ban. The Prime Minister also spoke about building a new India, which he said can be achieved when 125 crore Indians take a pledge and unitedly work towards it. The Prime Minister also called on people to fight against the social evil of food wastage.
पिछले कुछ महीनों में हमारे देश में एक ऐसा माहौल बना, बहुत बड़ी मात्रा में लोग डिजिटल पेमेंट, डिजिधन आंदोलन में शरीक हुए। बिना नकद कैसे लेन देन की जा सकती है, उसकी जिज्ञासा भी बढ़ी है। गरीब से गरीब भी सीखने का प्रयास कर रहा है और धीरे धीरे लोग भी बिना नकद कारोबार कैसे करना, उसकी ओर आगे बढ़ रहे हैं। डीमोनेटाइजेशन, नोटबंदी के बाद से डिजिटल पेमेंट के अलग अलग तरीकों में काफी वृद्धि देखने को मिली है। न्यू इंडिया न तो कोई सरकारी कार्यक्रम है, न ही किसी राजनीतिक दल का मैनिफेस्टो है और न ही यह कोई प्रोजेक्ट है। न्यू इंडिया 125 करोड़ देशवासियों का आह्वान है। यही भाव है कि 125 करोड़ देशवासी मिलकर के कैसा भव्य भारत बनाना चाहते हैं। 125 करोड़ देशवासियों के मन के अंदर एक आशा है, एक उमंग है, एक संकल्प है, एक चाह है।
Prime Minister Modi has said that terrorism has thrown a big challenge to humanity and people should draw inspiration from ancient scriptures to take on the menace. Addressing the gathering at the residence of Union Minister M. Venkaiah Naidu in Delhi to celebrate Ugadi, the Telugu and Kannadiga New Year, the Prime Minister said that in scriptures like Ramayana, one can find early reference to fight against terror.
आज पूरी विश्व आतंकवाद के कारण त्रस्त है। आतंकवाद ने मानवता को ललकारा है, मानवता को चुनौती दी है। लेकिन पुराणों की इस घटनाओं से हम अगर आज के संदर्भ में उसका एनालिसिस करने का प्रयास करें तो मैं कहूंगा कि आतंक के खिलाफ सबसे पहले अगर किसी ने लड़ाई लड़ी थी तो जटायु ने लड़ी थी। अभयम का संदेश अगर किसी ने दिया था तो जटायु ने दिया था। इतना बाहुबली, इतना सामर्थ्यवान व्यक्ति के खिलाफ एक जटायु एक नारी की रक्षा के लिए अपने जीवन की बाजी लगा दें। आतंक के खिलाफ लड़ने की ये ताकत हर व्यक्ति को प्रेरणा देती है और उसका आज मंचन हमें अभयम का संदेश देता है।
Now, all existing subscribers of mobile services will have to go for Aadhaar-based re-verification very soon. A notification issued by the Telecom Department has instructed all telecom operators to re-verify all existing mobile subscribers, prepaid and postpaid, through Aadhaar-based eKYC process. The government has asked telecom operators to initiate the process regarding this Cellular operators body called the Cellular Operation Association of India said its many members will meet next week to discuss the modalities of rolling out verification process for the existing 1 billion plus mobile phone users. For the re-verification through Aadhaar, the operators will have to send a verification code to the subscriber members. The operators will then have to verify this code from the subscribers so as to confirm whether the SIM card of the connection is physically available with the subscriber or not. The operator can re-verify more than one mobile phone connection in one service area through a single eKYC, but not bulk connections. Verification of subscribers would not be required in case of conversions, that is prepaid to postpaid connections or vice versa. The Comptroller and Auditor General of India plans to audit the impact of note ban and the effect it has had on the government's tax revenues. According to the CAG, Shashikant Sharma, the auditor is gearing up to audit tax revenues under the new goods and service tax regime and has started capacity building and reorienting its audit methodology and procedures. Among the special audits, CAG has already completed audit of agriculture crop insurance scheme and flood control and flood forecasting and is now engaged in several important audits like Right to Education, National Rural Health Mission, Defence Pension and Ganga Reurination Plan. According to him, reports should be ready by the end of the current year. CAG has audit jurisdiction over any body or authority which has any relation to the government revenues and expenditure, and resistance by some like city development bodies, discoms and metro corporations will wither away. The Election Commission has written to political parties seeking their views on the proposal to ban political parties for failing to clear utility dues. This comes on the lines of similar proposal to bar candidates from contesting for failure to furnish no dues certificate. The poll panel has written to parties on how to implement Delhi High Court directives on the same. In August 2015, the court had asked the EC to ensure that candidates contesting Lok Sabha and Assembly elections furnish a no dues certificate from the agency providing electricity, water and telephone connections to their accommodation. The order has said the same rule applies to political parties also. The poll watchdog has already written to the Law Minister urging it to amend election laws so that candidates who have defaulted in clearing dues can be barred from contesting Lok Sabha and Assembly polls. The Election Commission will hear final arguments on the possible disqualification of 21 Aam Aadmi Party MLAs in the Office of Profit case. The hearing is on the appointment of the MLAs as parliamentary secretaries. The issue has been pending since December last year and was held up due to assembly elections in the 5 states. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal made the appointments in March 2015, that is soon after he took over after winning Delhi in February 2015, and his government passed an amendment to the members to Delhi Member Legislative Assembly, Removal of Disqualification Act 1997 in June 2015. The amendment exempted the post of parliamentary secretary from the definition of office of profit with retrospective effect. His party, however, has argued that his post did not qualify as an office of profit as there is no monetary benefit attached to it. The party's effort, however, got a jolt last year when President Pranab Mukherjee declined approval to the proposed amendment in June 2016, and Delhi High Court set aside the order appointing MLAs as parliamentary secretaries. Both the BJP and the Congress have been waiting for the EC's verdict while preparing for the municipal corporations of Delhi polls that is due to be held on April 23rd. I'll look at some of the election-related developments. The nomination for the elections to the 3 municipal corporations in the national capital will begin with the issue of notification today. The last date of filing nominations is 3rd April and the scrutiny of nominations will take place on the 5th April. The last date for withdrawal of nominations is 8th April. Polls to 3 municipal corporations of Delhi will be held on 23rd April and the counting of votes will take place on April 26th. Scrutiny of nominations for the by-polls in Anantnag Lok Sabha seat will take place today. The voting will be held on April 12th. 7 candidates were in fray for Anantnag Lok Sabha by-polls as deadline for filing nominations ended on 24th March. The last date of withdrawal of the candidature is 29 March and the counting on April 15th. Today is the last day withdrawal of candidature for the by-polls to Kerala Lok Sabha seat and 2 assembly seats in Tamil Nadu and Sikkim. The last date for nomination was 23rd March and the scrutiny of nominations will be held on 24th March. The voting will be held on 12th April. Counting of votes for the assembly constituencies, however, will take place on April 15th, while for Kerala Lok Sabha seat, it will be on the 17th April. A total of 9 candidates are in fray for Malampura Lok Sabha seat. Time for a very short break. More news on the other side.
Homai Vyarawala, better known by her pseudonym Dalda 13, was India's first woman photojournalist. Vyarawala entered the field of photojournalism in the late 1930s. For nearly 30 years till she retired in the early 1970s, at the peak of her career, she made a massive impact. Vyarawala clicked some iconic pictures of political and national leaders. Gandhiji, Nehru, Jinnah, Indira Gandhi have been subjects of her vast photographic collection. Prime Minister Nehru, she says, was her favourite. In 2011, Homai Vyarawala was conferred the Padma Vibhushan, the country's second highest civilian award.
Goa and Manipur looked like a stolen kingdom, as what the Congress says.
Opportunity was everybody, with the Congress party and with the BJP. We take the advantage of the opportunity.
There was some kind of pressure on BJP to declare Yogi Adityanath as the CM.
BJP is a political party. हम कोई साधु संत नहीं है. We have to calculate the political equations.
There could be a front staging of issues like cow protection, love jihad, forced religious conversion.
Let us wait and watch. Why are we blaming? It is the story of image versus reality.
Watch To The Point with Union Minister Nitin Gadkari only on Rajya Sabha television.
Welcome back. The suspected militants last night attacked the ancestral residence of Jammu and Kashmir Minister Farooq Abdrabi. The attack took place in South Kashmir's Anantnag district. One policeman has been injured in the attack. Militants attacked the residence of Abdrabi, the Minister of State for Hajj and Waqf, at Duru in Anantnag. The injured policeman was taken to hospital for the treatment. Two Hizbul Mujahideen militants were killed on Sunday when they tried to ambush a police party that included 3 officers of the rank of Superintendent of Police in Pulwama district. The incident took place at Padgampura, an area located on the border of Avantipura and Pulwama districts, when militants came from behind and started firing indiscriminately at the convoy of the officers. The dock police officers of the districts were returning after meeting with the chief election officer in connection with the forthcoming by-polls to 2 Lok Sabha seats of Anantnag and Srinagar. Police said that they have recovered 2 weapons, 1 self-loading rifle and 1 AK-47. One militant has been identified as Shahbaz Safi Wani alias Rais Kachru, who was active in the area since June 2016. The other one has been identified as Farooq Ahmed Hurra from Shopian, who had surrendered in 2010 and was out on parole.
It was ambushed by a group of terrorists who were in a Maruti car. The police party retaliated and fired back, and in the gun battle 2 terrorists have been neutralized. One of them has been identified. His name is Shahbaz. He is from Pulwama, and the identity of the other terrorist is being ascertained. 2 weapons have been recovered from them. One is an AK-47, other is an SLR. This SLR had been looted from one of the minority pickets last year in October from a minority picket in Pulwama.
Now, Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath on Sunday asked all the BJP office bearers and public representatives not to undertake any contractual work. He instead encouraged them to monitor the work for effective execution. Addressing people at the BJP's regional office on the second day of his Gorakhpur visit, Adityanath said that BJP's unprecedented win in the recent assembly elections had only increased the responsibility of the party and its workers. He also advises ministers to be accessible to the public and urged them to work hard for the public welfare. The UP Chief Minister also ordered strict action against the food, grain and ration mafia and directed the officials to submit a report of closed sugar mill in the state. He asked the district magistrates to ensure that benefits of government schemes reach the needy and asked officials to prepare a comprehensive strategy for new sowing season. The meat sellers across Uttar Pradesh will go on an indefinite strike from today against the crackdown on illegal slaughterhouses ordered by UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath. Fish sellers too have extended their support to the stir. An increasing number of butcher shop and slaughterhouses across the state have complained that they are being targeted unfairly under a crackdown, a charge which BJP government denies. Party spokesperson Samit Patra said meat outlets running legally and in accordance with norms were not being victimized and that the government was only following the court order. He also said the state government was ready to resolve the issue if there was a large-scale disruption. Following the crackdown, non-vegetarian food outlets have shifted to mutton and chicken dishes after buffalo meat became scarce. The Yogi Adityanath government had ordered closure of illegal slaughterhouses and strict enforcement of the ban on cow smuggling to fulfill key electoral promise of the BJP.
चिकन की सप्लाई नहीं मिल रही है और इसकी वजह से हमारे लोग जितने जुड़े हुए हैं इसके साथ हम कुछ नहीं कर पा रहे। धंधा कैसा चल रहा है अभी? कुछ नहीं, जीरो है। फ्रॉम यस्टरडे वी आर क्लोज्ड। क्योंकि एक महीने की नोटिस देके इसको पहले लाइसेंस सबके इशू करना चाहिए था। जिनके नहीं देना है उनको रिजेक्ट करना था, रिजेक्ट करते, वो अपने हिसाब से करते सब। लेकिन बगैर इसके कि अचानक से सब चीजें बंद हो गई या छापे पड़ रहे हैं, उसकी वजह से पुलिस भी उसमें तमाम कुछ मिसयूज कर रही है इसको, तो ये तरीका गलत है।
इसमें किसानों को भी नुकसान हो रहा है और जो फुटकर दुकानदार है, जो थोक विक्रेता है, दोनों को ही नुकसान हो रहा है इसमें। और सबसे ज्यादा किसानों को हो रहा है जिनका करोड़ों का माल पड़ा हुआ है जो कि माल निकासी नहीं है। बूचर खाना बंद है, स्लॉटर हाउस बंद है, लेकिन मुर्गे पे कोई काहे के लिए प्रतिबंध लगाया गया है। प्रशासन उसको जबरदस्ती मुर्गे को भी करवा रही काम।
सरकार कह रही है कि वैध तरीके से जो दुकानें हैं वो चलाई जाएंगी। वैध तरीके के लिए हम लाइसेंस ले रहे हैं, सरकार लाइसेंस पीछे काफी दिनों से नहीं दे रही है। कुछ लाइसेंस जो है वो रिन्यू कराने के लिए हम कहते हैं रिन्यू नहीं हो पा रहे हैं। 31 तारीख को जो लाइसेंस है वो भी खत्म हो रहे हैं। उस हालत में 31 तारीख में कोई भी लीगल काम करने के लिए आदमी हमारे पास नहीं बचेगा। हम इस वजह से विरोध प्रदर्शन कर रहे हैं कि या सरकार हमारे लिए रास्ता बनाए या सरकार जब तक कोई नया सिस्टम नहीं बना करके देती है तब तक जिस तरीके से काम चल रहा था उसको उसी तरीके पर चलने दिया जाए।
Now here are some more updates from across the country nationwide. Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar on Sunday paid courtesy visit to Chhattisgarh counterpart Raman Singh and appreciated the public distribution system of the BJP-ruled state. He also appreciated the online system of paddy procurement in the state. Both the chief ministers also discussed development schemes being run in both the states. Bihar Education Minister Ashok Chaudhary and Water Resource Minister Rajiv Ranjan were also present on the occasion. Former Uttarakhand Minister and Senior Congress leader Indira Hridesh will be leader of opposition in the State Assembly. State Congress Chief Kishore Upadhyay said the decision was taken at the Congress Legislative Party meeting attended by the party's State Affairs in charge Ambika Soni and former Chief Minister Harish Rawat. He further added that Karan Mehra, the party's leader from Ranikhet, has been appointed as deputy leader of the Legislative Party. Kerala Transport Minister A.K. Sasindran resigned from CPM-led Left Democratic Front government after the allegation of misconduct with the women surfaced against him. Sasindran announced his resignation after private television channel released an audio tape. After giving his resignation, Sasindran said that he has resigned on the moral grounds and all charges on him are absolutely baseless. Meanwhile, Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan said he viewed the allegation seriously and after examining all the facts, a decision will be taken. More than 100 fishermen were arrested and 19 on the boats were seized on Sunday by Pakistan for allegedly fishing in the territorial waters of Gujarat coast. Pakistan Maritime Security Agency arrested the fishermen and seized the boats off Jakhau coast in Kutch district. TMS spokesperson confirmed that fishermen and boats had been handed over to local police for the further verification. Normal life in Manipur was paralyzed on Sunday in the 17-hour strike called by the student body for the removal of MLA from the post of parliamentary secretary, as he allegedly did not hail from the state. Major markets across the state remained closed and all forms of passenger transport services came to a halt. No untoward incident, however, was reported from any part of the state during the general strike. Russia's main opposition leader Alexei Navalny has been arrested at an anti-corruption protest organized in the capital, Moscow. At least 500 other protesters were detained in the capital and across the country. Thousands of people joined rallies nationwide calling for the resignation of Prime Minister Dmitry Medvedev over corruption allegations. Opposition leader Alexei Navalny was detained as he arrived to join the rally in central Moscow. In a tweet after his detention, he urged fellow protesters to continue with the demonstration. Navalny called for nationwide protests after he published reports claiming that Prime Minister Medvedev had amassed wealth disproportionate to his official salary. Medvedev's spokesperson has dismissed the allegations as propagandistic attacks.
В этой лжи, в этой коррупции, в кое уже, еще раз говорю, в рамках Конституции было сказано, соответственно, он должен понести соответствующее наказание. Какое оно будет выдвигать, конечно же, судебная инстанция.
Один человек ничего не может, но все-таки вот масса, по крайней мере, покажут, что нельзя так дальше жить, нельзя. Но я боюсь, что этого будет недостаточно.
The news from the US, where one person has been killed and 16 others injured at shooting at a nightclub in Cincinnati, Ohio. Police say a dispute between several men escalated into a gunfight at Cameo nightclub. Some 200 people were inside the club when the incident happened early on Sunday. Just after 1 a.m., multiple people fired shots. A 27-year-old man died while one person was injured who is in very critical condition. Police has ruled out incident as terrorism-related incident. Investigators are still trying to verify the shooters. Police is also looking into how several firearms were brought into nightclub despite security checks.
What we know at this point in the investigation, several local men got into some type of a dispute inside the bar, and it escalated into shots being fired from several individuals. As a result, there were 16 people that sustained gunshot injuries, one of which is deceased. A total of 15 others that were injured, one in extremely critical condition. In addition to that, several others more serious injuries and some very minor and were released.
A look at the latest development from around the world in World Wrap. The Bangladesh Army commandos on Sunday shot dead 2 Islamist militants in a raid at a building in northeastern city of Sylhet. The counter-terrorism team got information that JMB chief Musa along with some other militants were holed up in the building. The commandos entered from the top of the building to avoid booby traps laid out on the ground floor and then used tear gas. The raids comes a day after 6 people, including 2 policemen, were killed in an explosion near the building. The blasts were claimed by the Islamic State. A 30-year-old man has been arrested in Birmingham by the officers investigating Westminster's terror attack. Officers have carried out raids in East London, South London, Brighton, Surrey and Carmarthenshire, Birmingham and Manchester. In total, 12 people have been arrested in the last week's attack. 9 people have been released. The attack near UK Parliament left 4 victims dead and 40 injured last week. The attacker Khalid Masood was also shot dead. A Beijing-backed civil servant, Carrie Lam, was chosen to be Hong Kong's next leader. Lam, who will become Hong Kong's first female chief executive when she takes over the office on July 1st, won 777 votes compared with 365 for her closest rival, John Sang. The majority of Hong Kong's 7.3 million people have no say in deciding the leader, who is chosen from among several candidates by the election committee, stacked with pro-Beijing and pro-establishment loyalists. Iran has imposed sanctions on 15 US companies for cooperating with Israel. Iran's foreign ministry said the companies had flagrantly violated human rights and cooperated with Israel against Palestinians. The decision comes 2 days after US announced new sanctions on the foreign firms accused of collaborating with Iran's weapon program. German Chancellor Angela Merkel's party easily won a state election in Saarland. Her party, Christian Democrats, took 40.7% comfortably, seeing off challenged by Social Democrats, who secured 29.6% votes. The outcome of this election was being watched for signs of voter sentiments ahead of 24th September general election, wherein Merkel is hoping for a fourth term as a Chancellor of Germany. On to some sports news now. India are looking to take a considerable first innings lead against Australia on the day 3rd of the final test match at Dharamsala. Ravindra Jadeja and Wriddhiman Saha are at crease for the hosts as they look to overhaul Australia's first inning total of 300 runs. On day 2, opener KL Rahul and Cheteshwar Pujara hit gritty half-centuries to give India a solid start to the chase, but Australian spinner Nathan Lyon picked up 4 wickets after tea to put the host on the back foot. The 4-match test series is tied 1-1. India needs to win the final test to keep the Border Gavaskar trophy. That's it for now. Keep watching Rajya Sabha TV for more. Thank you.